Dear Kathleen, you've had a long and illustrious career in Hollywood. You've been attached to some of the biggest and best films of all time, but as of late, it shows that those great films would have been just as great without you. Since October of 2012, you've been the head of Lucasfilm, controlling everything Star Wars. But there's just one problem. You're not any good. Since you've been in charge, we've seen creativity thrown out the window and replaced with sameness, staleness, and stagnant ideas that came from a much better source. Yes, before you ran the wars, you were involved with hits like Indiana Jones, Back to the Future, and Jurassic Park. But what were you? What did you do? You were an executive producer on almost everything in your career. Now, the role of the executive producer is to oversee the work of the producer on behalf of the studio, the financiers, or the distributors. They will ensure that the film is completed on time, within budget, and agreed to artistic and technical standards. Everything great that you have your name on was made great by someone else. Since Star Wars became Disney-fied, the brand has become just another property, a hoard-out franchise shaking its ass to be on Campbell's soup cans, the jewel in the dollar store's crown of junk that could not be sold at full price at retail. And all of that falls directly on your shoulders. Outside of branding, Star Wars films can't stand on their own anymore. Episode 7 is a cheap remake. Rogue One relies on nostalgia and comforting aesthetics, and everything I've heard about Episode 8 screams Empire 2.0. Looking ahead, 2018, we will have the Han Solo movie, the film nobody asked for. The film that will be the kill shot for the character assassination of our once-beloved smuggler. This film has been talked about greatly all over the internet, but it's not excitement people have, it's confusion. Earlier this year, we all lived through the Lord Miller debacle. News came out that they were fired, then replaced by Ron Howard, aka the safest director in America. Then it came to light that they wanted to make a comedy, and it got people worried. Then we heard no one likes the young Han Solo. It was a mess to say the least. And again, all those problems fall squarely on your shoulders. You're the head honcho, the big dick. And when it all falls down, you need to take the blame. Every movie has production issues. Hell, look at Rogue One and the reshoot drama. It's all we could talk about for months. But this one's different. Star Wars has never had so much drama, and it hasn't stopped there. You just shit-canned Colin Trevorrow from Episode 9 this past week, only to replace him with JJ. Just do it again, Abrams. The more you dig into the Trevorrow situation, the more you learn that Kathleen Kennedy's ego is not the one to be fucked with. Quality be damned, you must be in control. George Lucas didn't micromanage Irvin Kershner. If he did, we may have not had The Empire Strikes Back. You're more concerned with profits, shareholders, and saving face than quality storytelling. Your lack of integrity calls into question your true motives when it comes to Star Wars. Are you focused on an agenda or a quality flick? It's clear as day that you're attempting to turn Star Wars into a female-centric franchise, but why? You're not really growing the brand. Star Wars is now just spinning in circles. All I see are nerds doubling down with their blind praise. Even media outlets like IGN are beginning to admit the fault in your Star Wars. You're not really creating anything new. Just taking what more established and creative people have done, putting a woman in the lead, and slapping your name on it. It's just like what you did in the 80s. The circle is now complete. Looking forward, we can see that you've learned nothing. It was just announced that Chris Terrio is now attached to Episode 9. On paper, it may look like a smart move. An Academy Award-winning director to work on a Star Wars film? Great move, Kath. But let's look a little closer. Chris Terrio was hired to tighten up the script for Batman vs. Superman: Dawn of Justice, which was a dumpster fire I doubt you watched. And he wrote the original script for Justice League, a film considered unwatchable by many sources. That film had to be rewritten and reassembled by Joss Whedon, a person who proves they know how to work in the genre. Outside of Star Wars, you have Indiana Jones 5, the worst idea since Indiana Jones 4. One has to wonder how you plan on ruining Dr. Jones in this installment. Will a daughter or a young female professor show Indy how it's really done? Will you piss on the legacy like you did that of Han Solo? People go to see these movies to check in on their favorite characters. They like to see what they've been up to. But every time a Lucasfilm character is revisited, they're ruined. Han Solo and Luke Skywalker were neutered, the character's achievements erased, all in an effort to elevate the character you see yourself in, Rey. Take a good hard look at yourself, Kathleen, and ask if you're where you are because of your creativity or the fact that you rode on the back of giants. They say it's not what you know, but who you know that will determine your success in Hollywood. And you are the shining example of that old adage. But hey, your movies make money, so they gotta be great, right? Just look at Avatar. So that was my open letter to Kathleen Kennedy. That's something that I had to get off my chest. It's been bothering me for quite a while, and I hope it makes it back to her. I feel like she needs to hear this kind of stuff. Everyone loves to complain about George Lucas on the prequels, how he was surrounded by yes men. But Kathleen Kennedy is like the Emperor, or excuse me, she's like Darth Vader minus the cool suit in Empire Strikes Back. She surrounds herself by people that have the same cause and goals, but if you fuck up, or question her, or make her look stupid or feel stupid, she will choke you to fucking death. And that's what happened with Colin Trevorrow. Thankfully, there's someone out there like Mark Hamill who just doesn't put up with her bullshit. There's a video online that you can go watch where he essentially calls into question the stuff they're going to do with Luke Skywalker, and she has to basically stop and save face in the middle of it. I don't see many other producers and actors, coming to an impasse like that. That's not a good sign. There's not a lot of unity, I feel, with these movies going forward. There's the old guard and the new guard. And the old guard's right in this case. Luke Skywalker and Mark Hamill are like one and the same, essentially, unless you're a big fan of the Joker. But he knows where his character went and everything that his character stands for. Kathleen Kennedy, she saw Star Wars and Empire Strikes Back in the theater. Maybe she knew some people that worked on it, but, she's not emotionally attached to it. That'd be like if I went back and made a movie based on Harry Potter or something. I'm not attached. It's just a job to me. Show some reverence and respect, people. Speaking of reverence and respect, if you'd like to hear me show exactly none of that, stay tuned. I'm going to put a little clip to our Patreon-exclusive Star Wars Episode 7, The Force Awakens drunk commentary. I'm very mean, I'm very drunk, but it's a lot of fun, and dozens of people have joined since Monday. So, check that out. Thanks for watching this video. If you're not a subscriber, please hit that thumbs up button and subscribe. We really appreciate it. Tell everyone you know. If they love Star Wars, if they hate Star Wars, send them to this channel because it's going to be interesting to read their comments in the comments section down below. We'll be back on Thursday night with World Class Bullshitters, the epitome of pop culture, episode 89. And I'll talk to you later. The following clip is from our Patreon-exclusive Star Wars The Force Awakens drunk commentary, only available on patreon.com. If I don't sound as enthusiastic as I normally do with World Class Bullshitters, it's because we're about to do a drunk commentary podcast for Star Wars Episode 7. If you found this channel through the Star Wars video, you already know my thoughts and opinions, and now you get to hear me suffer, so get ready to hear a guy just not give a fuck about life anymore.
God damn it. How did I let you talk me into this shit?
Lucasfilm Limited, here we go.
Yeah. Very limited.
Yeah. No. No, I don't want to do this. No. Fuck! I don't want to watch this stupid movie! Episode 7, The Fuck Awakens. We all saw this movie when it first came out except for Hillary, and I hate it.
This is my first time. First time. Caller, long-time listener.
Force Awakens virgin.
I'm sure many virgins have seen this movie and enjoy it. So, yay, Luke Skywalker is the last Jedi. That's a convenient plot point. He just ran away, so this bitch... I'll get into it. We're going to play a game called Where It Shits the Bed. Okay, the movie has already shit the bed. I fucking hate Star Wars Episode 7. This is going to get mean. This is going to get vile. I'm probably going to say some shit to people I regret in the morning, but I don't give a fuck.
This guy's a bitch, dude. Fucking Darth Vader took those shots to the hand like a boss and then just fucking stripped the gun out of his hand.
I do like this part.
This is the part I hate the most of the whole movie.
Yeah.
You talk first? Do I talk first? Fuck, shut up! Shut the fuck up! Oh my god, a Star Destroyer. I've never seen that shit before. Fuck you, Rey. Fuck you and everything you stand for. You're the worst movie character ever.
And you have no tits.
That's not a copy from a direct scene from the original. They just happen to be, a sunset, and it's in the same position as... Shut up, dude. Shut up, dude. What the fuck, man? It's not the same movie.
Oh my god, an Adal Walker! I'm crying because I had that toy as a kid! Fuck you, people!
They didn't want any of their characters to be actually cool. They were like, oh, well, we'll just put Han Solo and he'll be the cool one, but everyone else is going to be annoying as shit.
Let the Wookiee win.
Oh my god, it's the same exact angle that they showed when Luke was training with the lightsaber. Don't you remember it? Don't you remember the nostalgia and the fucking oddly colored lightsaber in that one scene because they didn't have time to rotoscope
Jeff,
it correctly?
all I'm saying, buddy, is your eyes can deceive you. Don't trust them.
Fuck you, man. I want to believe.
Help me, Obi-Wan Kenobi. You're my only hope.
To blow my goddamn brains out because of this fucking movie.
I'm almost halfway through my case of beer. This is going to be a rough night.
I'm about to make my third drink, so...
Well, after this movie, I got cold pizza from Papa John's waiting on me to get me through Shitbusters.
Oh, God. I think I might shit while watching Shitbusters.
If you can pull that off while being on Skype, I'll be thoroughly impressed. Thoroughly.
Oh, fucking Dion does it. Why can't I?
It's a skill you have to learn. You just don't randomly pick it up one day.
Yeah, dude. That's you gotta perfect that, man. Come on.
Dude, I've talked to people on the phone with dropping.
Yeah, dude. It's like playing the violin. You get to pick it up and play it. You gotta learn that shit, man.
I can't. If I was Ray, I could.
You're not Ray because you're not a fucking random white woman in space. There's in no way is this like the Cantina. They don't have a weird song with a bunch of aliens and a wolfman creature. They're not playing weird games and doing strange things. No, this is a completely original scene, guys. This is in no way like the Cantina. And this character is in no way like Yoda with buttholes for eyes. The day the Star Wars died.